Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach second chapter of your mathematics, that is linear equations in one variable. First of all, I am going to explain about the topics. Our today's topics are: number one, importance of some previously acquired knowledge in this chapter. Second, introduction to linear equations in one variable. Now I am going to explain topic number one. Topic number one. Before we shall work out some problems of this chapter, we should have proper knowledge of the some mathematical operations and concepts. Number one, fundamental operations of arithmetic. Fundamental operations of arithmetic, you have already got in the previous classes. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and in this chapter, not only in this chapter, in any chapter, we need to apply these all four fundamental operations. Before you go to the chapter, you will see the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of integers, rational numbers, and algebraic expression. This is not only important for this chapter, this is important forever. B, LCM of two or more than two positive integers. You already know how to find the LCM of two or more than two positive integers. In this chapter, the coefficient of the variable and the constant term will be in the form of p by q, that is the rational number. In this type of question, we will have to find the LCM of the denominator. For example, this is a linear equation. Example of linear equation: 3x by 4 plus 5 by 8 equal to 9 by 12. 7 by 12 plus 3x by 8. Here the coefficient of x is 3 by 4. This is the constant term, this is the constant term, this is the coefficient. Here we can find the LCM of 4, 8, 12, 8, and this can help to find the answer of this question. So this is also very, very important for this chapter. C, Bodmer's rule. You already know what is Bodmer's rule. Bodmer's is the short form of the bracket: B for bracket, O for off, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Whenever we simplify some problem, some arithmetic problem, algebraic problem, then we follow this rule to have the correct answer. D, removal of brackets, that is opening of brackets. This is also very, very important, because in some questions we will find the bracket, and if we do not know how to open the bracket, how to remove bracket, then there may be problem. And there are two rules to open the bracket. The number one rule: if a bracket is preceded by a positive sign, then we will remove it by writing the terms as they are. Second one, if a bracket is preceded by negative sign, then it will be removed by changing the sign that is positive sign into negative sign and negative sign into positive sign. Example, plus minus a plus 2b minus 3c. This is the positive sign, and that's why we will not change the sign of the terms here, and we will write as it is minus a plus 2b and minus 3c. Number 2, if the sign is negative, if this bracket is preceded by a negative sign and here minus a plus 2b minus 3c, in this case we will have to change the sign within the bracket, and it will become plus a, this is the minus 2b and this is the 3c. This is also very important for this chapter, and this can be applied to solve a linear equation which has the bracket sign. Now, I am going to explain second topic. Second topic is very important for this chapter. Introduction to linear equations in one variable. Here I am going to define and explain some terms related to this topic. Number 1, in the earlier classes you have come across several algebraic expressions and equations. I am going to write some examples of expression and the equations here. Examples of expressions are, expression means algebraic expression here. Algebraic expression are 3x plus 1, 5x, 2x plus 3, y plus 7, 3x square plus 1, 5xy plus x plus y plus z, 7y minus 3, 4z plus 5, etc. These are the examples of algebraic expression. Now, examples of equations are 2x equal to 0, 3x plus 2 equal to 3, 4y minus 7 equal to 2, 7x by 2 plus 7 by 3 equal to 5 by 9, 5z plus 9 equal to 3z. These are some examples of equations. Now, I am going to find the difference between the expressions and equation. How can you understand that the given expression, this is the equation and the expression? There is a very simple difference between these two basic terms. And difference, you can easily find out. Difference is that the equality sign exists in the equations, but the equality sign does not exist in the expression. That is, equations contain the sign of equality, but the expressions do not contain the sign of equality. This is only one difference between the expression and equations. Now, while solving the questions, while solving the problems, we can state two terms, and they are variable and constant. And these are also very important to understand. And you have already got in the previous classes, I think so. Number 2, constant and variable. Now I am going to understand these two terms by taking one example. As all of you know, what is a square? A square is a rectangle whose all sides are equal. Now I am going to draw some a square. This is a square. The length of its side is 2 units. This is another square. Its length of side 3 units. Its side is 4 units. Dot dot dot. We can draw the many squares. Let us assume its side is x units. Now I am going to make the table, one table, and this table has 3 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Here I am going to write the number of sides. Here length of sides and here perimeter of the square. In first question, in first figure, the length of side is 2 cm, 2 unit. And what is the number of side here? 4. What is the length of side? 2. What will be perimeter? 4 to the 8. Second one, 4, 3, 12. 4 into 16. And here we can write dot 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 and x 4 into x equal to 4x. Now we can observe here what is fixed. We do not change the number of sides in the first row. Here the length of sides 2, 3, 4 and then x. The length of side are changeable. We can change the length of side of squares. Perimeter, you already know, 4 into the length of one side will give the perimeter. Perimeter means the length of boundary of the square here. So 4 into 2 is equal to 8. 2 unit, 2 unit and 2 unit. So this is the 8. Similarly, 4 into 3, 12, 4 into 4, 16, 4 into x is equal to 4x. That is, here perimeter that is the 4 into x equal to, perimeter is equal to 4x. Now, this can be explained as constant. This is variable. And this is the combination of constant and variable, and it is also known as variable. So, the number of sides of a square, of any square is 4, which is constant. Number of sides of different, length of the sides of different square are variable. And the perimeter of a square is also variable, which is the combination of constant and variable. Another example of the constant, all real numbers are example of constant. The number of days in a week is constant. The number of months in a year is constant. The number of seconds in a minute is constant. The number of hours in a day is constant, etc. And the another example of the variable, that the temperature at different time of a day, it varies from time to time. The heights of the different students of a class, the heights vary from a student to a student. So these are some examples what I explain here for the constant and variation. Now I am going to explain C linear expression in one variable. To understand this concept, I am going to make a table. With the help of this table, we can easily understand what is the linear expression in one variable. First of all, algebraic expression, degree of expression, linear expression, number of variables, and linear expression in one variable. Here I am going to write a few number of examples of algebraic expression. X square plus 1, x square plus 2, y plus 1, 3x plus 5, x plus 1, x plus y plus 2, 4z minus 7. Here 5 examples of algebraic expression. These all are algebraic expression here. Now I am going to write the degree. What is the degree of an algebraic expression? The highest power of a variable appearing in an algebraic expression is known as the degree of the algebraic expression. So highest power of the variable x is 2. That's why its degree is 2. Here the highest power of the variable is 2. That's why its degree is 2. The power of y is 1, it is also variable, but the highest power is 2, that's why degree is 2. The highest power of this variable x is 1, that's why its degree is 1. Here the power of x is 1, power of y is 1, therefore degree is 1. The power of z is 1, that's why degree is 1. Now, linear expression. Linear expression means an expression whose degree is 1. Very simple. It means that this algebraic expression is not linear expression, this is also not linear expression, this is a linear expression, this is the linear expression, this is the linear expression. Now number variables. This expression has only one variable that is x. These have two variables that is x, y. Here one variable x and here two variables x and y. Here only one variable z. Now, linear expression in one variable. Linear expression in one variable. This is not a linear expression. Therefore, x square plus 1 cannot be linear expression in one variable. Here, this is not a linear expression, and therefore we cannot write it as the linear expression. Now, here this expression is degree, its degree is 1, therefore this is the linear expression and linear expression, but the number of variable is 1, therefore it is phi. It is true that 3x plus 1 is a linear expression in one variable. Now, this is linear expression, but the number of variable is 2, that's why it is not a linear expression in one variable. Here this is the linear expression, and in one variable that's why it is the linear expression in one variable. So in this way we can know that what is the linear expression in one variable. Now definition of linear equation in one variable. Equations which consist of linear expression in one variable are called linear expressions, linear equation in one variable. Example, 2x equal to 0, 3x plus 1 equal to 0, 5y plus 2 equal to 3, 7z plus 9 equal to 2z plus 2, etc. are the examples of linear equation in one variable. Here one variable x, one variable x, one variable y, one variable z, and that's why these are the examples of linear equations in one variable. Now I am going to explain another thing related to the linear equation in one variable, and we can say a linear equation in one variable can have more than two terms. And the equations can be simplified to ax plus b equal to 0. It is not necessary that a linear equation in one variable will have only one term, two term, three term, four term. It can have any number of terms, but that linear equation can be reduced to ax plus b equal to 0, where a, b are integers and a is not equal to 0. Moreover, the general form of a linear equation in one variable is ax plus b equal to 0, where a and b are integers and a is not equal to 0. This is the general form, that is, we can say it is the standard form of a linear equation in one variable. Now number of solutions. Number of solutions. The degree of a linear equation is 1, and therefore the number of solutions will be 1. The degree of a quadratic equation is 2. Therefore, the solution of a quadratic equation in one variable will be 2. Maximum number of solutions. Similarly, the degree of a cubic equation in one variable is 3, and therefore the maximum number of solutions of a cubic equation will be 3, and therefore the number of solutions depend upon the degree of the equation, and the degree of x plus b equal to 0 is 1, and hence ax plus b equal to 0 has 1 and only one solution. F. Now I am going to write one example of equation. Here 7x plus 5 equal to 12. This is an example of linear equation. This part is known as LHS and this part is known as RHS, and this sign is known as sign of equality. This is sign of equality. Now, again I am going to write this equation 7x plus 5 equal to 12. This is known as algebraic expression, that is the variable expression. This is also known as expression, but it is not variable expression, it is constant expression. It is constant expression. And another example, 2y plus 7 is equal to 3y minus 4. This is also an example of linear equations in one variable y. This is also known as the variable expression, and this is also known as the variable expression. It means that a linear equation can have different variable expressions and different number of the constant expression. This is constant and it is also known as the constant expression. Next, the value of expressions on LHS and RHS are equal. For example, 3x plus 2 equal to 11, or x equal to 3, the value of LHS equal to 3 into 3 plus 2 equal to 11, and RHS equal to 11. So LHS equal to RHS, and therefore x equal to 3 is a solution of this equation. If you are going to take another value of x, that is for x equal to 5, then LHS equal to 3 into 5 plus 2 equal to 17, and RHS equal to 11. So LHS is not equal to RHS. It means x equal to 5 is not a solution of the equation 2x plus 2, 3x plus 2 equal to 11, and I have already explained that a linear equation in one variable has one and only one solution. Today only this much. See you in the next class for the rest. Thank you.